The 11th chapter of the letter to the Hebrews begins, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." The writer goes on to recall just how faith was at work in the story of God's people, with example after example, such as Noah, who built the ark before it began to rain, but rain it did. The writer says, by faith Abraham obeyed when he was called to go out to a place which he was to receive as an inheritance, and he went out not knowing where he was to go. But, as a familiar prayer adds, only that God was leading. Abraham did not know where he was going, but his faith was that God was taking him there. So he went. Isn't that just like us? Well, yes, I suppose, if we mean the part about not knowing where we're going, but perhaps not always the part about faith and following God. Sometimes we don't follow because it is our desire to go our own way. Sometimes we have the desire but not the faith to go without demanding to know the where and the how. You see, it's hard for us to believe that we are going anywhere at all unless we know the exact goal and are okay with it, and we see progress towards it. And God does not always give us that. Faith is to go each hour, each day, each year, trusting that God is with us, even if we do not understand everything that is happening or clearly see the outcome. Faith is to hope boldly, to be sure of what cannot be proven. Having said that, we are not excused from thinking, planning, making decisions, and most of all, from praying. In these days when so much is uncertain, know that God wants what is good for you. Pray to have the assurance that this is true. Pray for the confidence to go forward, perhaps not having all the answers, except for the certainty that God is with us. Remember those who have gone before us in faith. Remember, above all, Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith, the letter says, so that you may not grow weary or lose heart. I am Pastor Mark Erlaub. This is Light for Today.